So in this video today, we're going to be going over the push-up, how to do it properly, 3 to 4 areas to focus on as far as form to make sure that you're not injuring yourself when doing this exercise, and what muscle groups we're going to be focusing on when we're doing this exercise. So first thing to note, I'm just going to show you what it looks like to do a typical push-up. This is the conventional push-up. It's not the wide grip push-up. It's not the close grip push-up. This is the conventional push-up. So the main area you want to focus on, and I'm just going to show you a couple good reps real quick, is that the thumb should be around that chest bone area, the middle of your chest bone here. So for ladies and men, you want to make sure that your hands are a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, and our thumbs are right in line with the middle of that chest bone, okay? Now, as we lower down, as I've said in other videos, you're gonna count to 3 seconds, give or take, all right? If it says something different in the tempo section of your app, then go ahead and follow that. But you're gonna go down for about 3 seconds, hold for about a moment at the bottom, and then press up and explode. Breathe in on the way down, blow out on the way up. So here we go. Hands a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, thumbs around that mid-chest bone area here. And we're gonna drop down, 3, 2, 1, and press. Just like so. So the couple areas that we want to focus on with this and the muscle groups that we're going to be working are going to be the chest, the shoulders, and the triceps. Now, once you get a little bit more advanced, you're going to feel it a little bit in your back as well. But the main areas are going to be the chest, shoulders, and the triceps. Now, with this exercise, there are a couple different ways that you can do it. But again, we're talking about the conventional push-up today. Like I said, with the thumbs around the middle of that chest bone right here, hands a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Now, that's the main thing that we're going to focus on. We're going to go into that part first, right? When you're doing your push-up, you don't want to have your elbows up here, okay? When we have our elbows up here, that puts a lot of extra strain on the shoulder joint, right? Have your elbows about in a 45-degree angle because you also don't want them really tight in here like this, okay? Especially when we're doing the conventional push-up. When we're doing a different kind of push-up like the close grip, that's different, okay? When we're doing this conventional push-up, you want to have your elbows out here, all right? Almost have, like if you were going to push somebody or you're going to push off the wall or something like that, that's kind of where you want to be at right here. So you want to make sure that this forearm is pretty much straight, perpendicular into the ground when we're doing our push-up, okay? That's the first area of business. And the second thing is you want to make sure that your shoulder blades are down and back when we're doing the push-up. So as we're coming down, we're not going like this, shrugging up. That's going to put a lot of extra pressure on the neck and the shoulder here. So if we come down here, and again, if you have, that's why I kind of mentioned this together, that hand placement is in the right spot, a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, thumbs around the middle of that chest bone right there, you shouldn't have any problem. Now the issue is when we don't have the strength to stay here as we drop down, right? When we do not have the proper strength to lower ourselves down using the chest, using the triceps, using the shoulders, we tend to shrug and go up here, right? So that's one thing to notice. And if that's the case, then we can make some changes to your exercise, okay? The next thing you want to focus on as well is make sure that your core is engaged, all right? So I see so many times people are doing push-ups here, right? They're getting this really good position when they start off, and then they come down like this, right? They're doing this number right here. That's going to put a ton of pressure on your lower back. So when you're doing the push-up here, instead of being here, you want to engage your core like you're doing a plank. And as you come down, you want to keep that same positioning and press up just like so, all right? So the other thing as well is the head positioning. You can look up like this, but as I mentioned in other videos, when you bring your head up like this, that can take your back out of position as well. So you want to keep your core engaged, right? You want to make sure that your head is looking down here. We breathe in as we come down, keeping our shoulder blades down and back, and we blow out on the way up. Again, 3, 2, 1, hold for a brief moment. Now again, if you're going for time and you're trying to beat a previous record on like 1 minute, obviously you want to do this safely, but you can go a little bit faster than that. However, the main areas, again, keeping the core engaged, keeping your hands about shoulder width apart, thumb around that mid-chest line right here, making sure that we're not having our elbows too far up, not too far in close, about 45-degree angle here, as you can see. And then on top of that, make sure that the head is in the right direction so we're not cranking on the neck, throwing our back out of position. So